When we started the renovation, I don't think that it was really intended to be a tournament golf course necessarily. I think it was a members golf course, and it was, I don't know exactly at what point in time that things changed and they started working on the corporate model that they use now. I don't know that at the very beginning that was the case. But as we started to finish, it became more and more apparent that they were thinking about tournaments. And when we finished the golf course, and I think it was almost as soon as we finished it, the USGA started talking to us about the amateur and gave us the amateur. We hadn't even opened yet, which was pretty mind-boggling really for me, from where we were a year earlier to having US Amateur coming in 7 years, not knowing that sort of thing was going to happen. And it was just another, I think, a year later that the Tour Championship came into the picture. So things happened fast, very fast. Initially, we were going to redo everything. So basically, it was we stripped the whole property minus maybe 5 acres. We took out all the cart paths that were here. We had old asphalt cart paths. We took them all out. There were no cart paths. There are no cart paths. We put in Crenshaw greens at that time, which we had up until 2008. We were going to do Bermuda everywhere. We got kind of late as we were trying to finish the project. We were concerned that maybe we didn't have time to grow sprigs in, so we started talking about sod. And at that point, the decision was made, well, if we're going to sod, let's sod zoysia grass on the fairways. And we'll put, because Mr. Cousins was a member at the honors course, he was very familiar with zoysia grass and likes the surface. So, I mean, I think it was an extra $400,000, $500,000 million to do that. And I mean, a decision was made. I'm so glad we did, because it's one of the unique things here. I think we were the second golf course in Atlanta to do zoysia grass. I know Atlanta National had it before us, and I loved playing over there because it's so good to hit off of. Yeah. So we did that. We ended up sodding. We actually sodded 40 acres of fairways. We've reduced them down to about 25, maybe actually less than that. We sodded 90 acres of rough, and we're up to about 120 now. We had a crew of about 6 to do the grow in. And another thing we did do, we did do a whole new irrigation system, and initially wasn't in the plan. But on the very first hole we started moving dirt, we hit the pipe. It was so shallow. It was probably 8 inches, and that was a 6-inch pipe. So very quickly that got changed. Thankfully, they had a new pump system that was only maybe 6 years old. So we kept that. We upgraded with the VFD system on it. I think that was about a $400,000 system at the time. And I thought it was in heaven compared to what we had. So all told, we spent about $4.5 million on the renovation of the golf course. And the clubhouse was about 25. But I mean, they had to take an old building. They just made the decision to take an old building and restore it. And it's just very expensive. It would have been cheaper to tear it down.